It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred.
The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the latest in a long line of NFL QBs from USC. First carry for DeAndre Swift.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. To throw, Williams. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. The scoop and score is an exciting play in football. We witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground, and then rolling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Looking to throw is Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw, it's Williams. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down. To the air, Williams. Dancing to his left. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. They'll run right here with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Throwing is Williams. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Now a 3rd and 6. Here's Williams. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Santos' kick is up and through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. Under center, it'll be the Southern California native standing at 6'4", Sam Darnold.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game. You just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. But this guy, he is hard to corral. What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here's Darnold. That is caught. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Up the middle, Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down. Now a 2nd and 6.
Darnold now to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Jalen Naylor.
An 11-yard touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Point after try forthcoming. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because this is something that would be on the game by now. But sometimes these head coaches and special teams coordinators, they just can't help themselves. It's a fake extra point. But sure enough, it winds up working out for 2 points.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Give him another one right back to Allen.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Looking to throw. Williams. Flushed out right. And the pressure gets to him again.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Here comes the Bears punter now.
Brandon Powell deep from Minnesota.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Faking the give, Darnold. And his throw here is incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Darnold.
And that's going to be incomplete.
There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Jones again. Yeah, this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Jones is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point attempt to come here. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So that drive consumes 9 plays altogether. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to get going again.
Yeah, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Back to throw. Williams. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Oh, the return is Powell.
44-yard punt, return of 9.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers and freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd and 9.
The shotgun snap for Darnold.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 18.
The production sensational here early on. That last catch going to put him up over 100 yards receiving already in this first half of play.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Jones. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Aaron Jones
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Vikings continue to pull away here in this first half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Swift going to try up the middle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The offense on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
The Vikings offense had Aaron Jones headed back onto the field.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Justin Jefferson,
56 yards.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Point after here coming up. And the route is on here in this first half. Clean and simple there, just 2 plays. A long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to put it in, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Here's Powell on the return.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now it's Darnold.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Darnold. Incomplete. Down to 8 seconds now. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw is Darnold.
Work in the middle of the field. Man complete.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before the break. Darnold to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So we've reached
getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. 3rd quarter. Here we go.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Off of play action, Darnold.
Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll go again to Jones. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Kevin O'Connell choosing to leave his guys out there, and they'll go for 2.
They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just said, well,
the Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And some strong running. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
and what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
3rd down and 1.
Play action. It's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A play fake, and it's Darnold.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Vikings extend their lead yet again. On the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. On play action, here's Williams.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check, and they're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. And inside give to Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Aaron Jones
punching it in from a yard. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Bears offense and Caleb Williams set to go to work once more. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. This is taken at the 18.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Vikings offense and Justin Jefferson set to take over once more. And he was pretty much unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this 3rd quarter. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Running right, Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
152 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Darnold.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Back to throw, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 53 yards. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
To the air, Williams.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Second and 10. Here's Williams. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
This offense so far on third down, it has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is third and 10. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fielded at the 20. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Up the middle, Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 17.
Darnold down to throw.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
33 yards.
And the Vikings continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad is on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Looking to throw is Williams.
Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
From the gun, here's Williams. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return.
The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
And with a yardage gained on that last reception, he is now in the NFL record books, folks. The all-time record for most receiving yards in a single game belongs to him.
They'll try the right side with Jones.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Faking the give, Darnold. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
The give is to Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean,
and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That time a 6-play drive.
And Jordan Addison capped it off with a touchdown catch.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The give to Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset.
2nd and 7.
They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Jonathan Greener running in to pick up the sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Throwing is Williams.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. The Vikings offense and Sam Darnold headed back out there. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
Now Darnold.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So that one his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5.
Now the try here for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it, and that is incomplete.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. And he's going to go down again. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season.